and opinions of your boy Derek are those of the host and does not necessarily reflect that of the Nighthawk Network or the views and opinions of its associate members. Viewer and listening discretion is advised.
Hey, bitches.
And now, once again, from the iconic city of Baltimore, we bring you season 2 of Helena Hologram. Hey, bitches, let's talk about it.
Good evening, and good evening. Welcome to Hey Bitches Live with your host. I'm the original Hey Bitches herself, honey. Often imitated, never motherfucking duplicated, honey. Oh, yes, you guys know when I know we see each other every week, but that's why sometimes it just seems like it takes so long for that money to come back around. But when it comes around, old bitch get tired. Let me tell you, girl. This was a very, 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 very busy weekend for Mr. Lane, honey. I had a show on Saturday in my hometown of Annapolis. Big up to Annapolis, woo. Um, Wishing the best of luck to Mr. Smith Brown, who's running for the alderman of the third ward in Annapolis, Maryland. You guys check him out. Come up on Facebook and all that good stuff. Um, then I went to DC with my daughter, TKO. Whoo, Chad, fabulous. My God, my everlasting homosexual life. Okay. So my weekend was full. So I'm here. I'm here. I did my 11:30 gospel therapy on Bigo. I'm here with you guys right now, which I enjoy the most. And then at 12 o'clock, I'll be going on that wonderful thing called Bigo again. Miss Helena Hologram. Hey, love. Thank you. How are you? We'll be doing her music therapy. We're gonna be doing slow jam. But how's everybody been doing? Hey, we have a wonderful guest here tonight. We're gonna have so much to talk about because this young lady, um, there's a lot I can say about it, but I'm gonna keep a lot. I'll wait till she get up here and let her talk for herself. So once she start talking, then I can piggyback and bring her back in because she my. I ain't gonna tell you nothing, Chad. You'll just meet her when the hell you meet her, okay? Okay. But anyway, and this is something I want to talk about real quick about. They had this thing Eric was talking about earlier today on his show that there's a possibility that they wanna some places wanna pass into law that you can actually take a drink out of the bar. Girl, that is an accident just waiting to fucking happen. Half of these people can't even walk out the bar on their own, and then you gonna let them walk out the bar, be drunk as hell, and take girl. I know somebody insurance is going up. I hope they don't do it in Baltimore because you out here in Baltimore, we got a whole bunch of goddamn drunks in Baltimore, young and old, honey. 0 to 80s, blind, crippling, crazy, honey. Yeah, half of them ain't got insurance. Hey, what's up, baby? So yeah, I think that's crazy. But what we get ready to do is we're gonna bring my guest on. I love her to life. No, she getting nervous. I see her sweating over there, girl. I always make them sweat, honey. I make them all sweat. Look at her. Wipe the sweat off your brow, honey. You got ready to come into the presence of royalty, honey. Miss Helena motherfucker hologram, honey. Okay. Woo! All right. We're gonna bring our guest on. I'm gonna let her introduce herself, and then I'm gonna tell you a little backstory about it, cause I can do that. It's my show, goddammit. Okay. Hey, girl.
Hey! How you
Tell
doing?
everybody your name and all that good stuff while I'm sitting here sipping on my Pepsi.
Hi guys. Hi everyone. I'm Faith of Alpha Kima Fashion Designs from Baltimore, but currently living in the A.
Mm. Living further down south, honey. But
Mm,
she's a transplant to Baltimore. She's a transplant to Georgia, honey. She's an original Baltimorean. So
yes.
when she get all them props and all that kind of stuff, we're gonna say Baltimore first, Georgia second. Okay.
Baltimore first,
All
always.
right. Yes, honey. Yes. She's and what's the name of your company again?
Alpha Kima Fashions.
Africa. Now listen, honey. You do not spell it the way it sounds. I'm telling you,
That's
honey, because if
right.
you spell it the way you sound, honey, you be fucking the letters all up, girl. I was just put ALPH. She said that's how it sounds, but that's not how I spell. I was like, well, you know
That,
what? Whatever.
there you go.
Well, I can pronounce it, but I just won't be spelling the goddamn. Hey, Eric, how are you? So, question. Now technically, how long have you been designing?
Ooh. I started trying to design and did pretty good when I was like 13. But then I got better after being a model for Travis Winky because
Okay.
for me I had to see the other side of designing by actually being, to get a better understanding of the other side. So, whew, a long time. We're gonna leave like that.
But and and I'm gonna say this because always like to play the devil advocate, and Marlon for the wonderful Travis Winky, and then it's two levels to that because
Mhm.
you have to look at the models who are modeling, quote unquote, let's say for lack of a better word, modeling store bought clothes compared to modeling clothes that are made by a designer because when you buy clothes that's made by a designer, fitting clothes is different because you don't have to take it in where you got to take it in. You got to you go to a store if a bitch don't fit you, just put on another dress. But
Right.
fitting for a model who's actually fitting something that's fitted for them, it's a whole nother ball game. You can stay there for a damn hour trying to get this goddamn dress to fit your ass right.
Yes. Yeah. You will either have to either let it out or take it in, and hopefully it's the latter, because
Yeah, it's a lot easier. It's a lot easier taking things in than it is taking it out. That's why I always make it a point to always make garments just a tad bit, a little bigger than normal, just so about. Cause bitch, I hate taking something out is the worst thing in the world to ever do. You got to add panels. No, cause I'm not doing all
Yeah, but then also it's different too, because if you actually look at on the runway, those clothes actually aren't fit to the models. That's why you'll see them in belts to make it seem as if it's fit to them. It's actually, like you said, bigger, and then they'll do something to cinch it in or something.
Yeah, well, that's the modeling world for those who think that's entirely different than stuff coming off the racks. So
Hmm.
when okay, you said but you was about 13. That was like 30 years ago, but anywho.
Yeah, we're gonna leave it alone.
um,
That was yesterday. That was yesterday.
I kind of like just like I told the viewers, me and you have a lot in common. We're parallel to each other. So did you start your technical aspect of designing at B Triple C?
I did. I did. That's what, like, I really knew that my passion was the fashion industry. I knew I didn't want to be a model forever. I couldn't be a model forever. That's not, realistic. That wasn't my passion. It was just something that I enjoyed doing. Because, bitches like attention. We like attention, damn it. Anyway,
Well,
but
I don't
yeah,
know what you're talking about, honey, because this bitch right here gets attention, honey. I don't have to go,
you like attention. Okay, don't play.
I
But,
get attention. Sometimes I'll be shooing it away. I'll be like, no. Okay.
but yeah, BCC, yeah. But it actually started watching. I had a godmother and two aunts, one on my mom's side and one on my dad's side, who they used to make their own clothing, and one used to do prom dresses and stuff. And I was kids like, oh my god, I want to be able to do that. I mean, like 5, 6 years old, watching them in the living room using the dining room table or whatever to do it. And yeah, so it
Yeah,
started long.
let me see. Mine started long, 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 long time ago. But I started getting my technical aspects of sewing when registered at B Triple C. Well, back then it
BCC.
was called Community College of Baltimore. It was hey, Eric. It wasn't B Triple C. And
It
that
was
was
CCB.
yeah, Community College. Yeah, I was. That was actually the fall of 1990.
I didn't even know they had that program there. Okay.
Yeah, when I first registered there, and then during that time I was still in Annapolis, so I was commuting every day. Um, and then when I moved to the city, I decided to go back and get some more technical aspects. So because I mean, second to none, you cannot deny that B Triple C didn't have some of the best damn instructors when it came down to fashion. I mean, down to Katarina, who was like phenomenal, you know. So
Yeah.
Meredith Page, of course. God love her to death. Mary Lou, I miss little Mary Lou
Yes.
with her little frail butt running around the campus trying to sell everything from patterns from 1907 to fabric that she'd had for 40 years.
Y'all about to say she had some fabric though.
That girl had some fabric. So let's talk about faith as the woman. Let's talk a little bit because like I say, we have a lot of parallels in our lives. Both of
Yes.
us are parents. Both of
Hmm.
us have three children. Oh, that's weird. Both of us have three children.
The Trinity,
Um,
honey, the Trinity.
yes, and both of us are we're alphabet children. You see,
The alphabet.
yeah. So
See,
tell
that's
me a
why.
little bit. So tell me a little bit about faith. You know, growing up and when you came into the life, how did your family accept you? I know you got a lot of haters and all that good stuff.
Ooh, you know, listen. If we're gonna dive into that, how real are we getting and honest are we getting? We going all the way honest, like truth, son.
Girl, we don't need to take truth, sir, because we tell the truth. Period.
We gonna tell the
Okay,
truth. Okay. So
okay.
how really like as a kid, okay, as a young girl, being molested, at a young age, you know, then I really started experimenting with neighborhood kids, other females who always wanted to play mommy and daddy, and they wanted to be the daddy. And I'm like, all right. And then I liked it, but I didn't understand it.
okay.
Didn't
I like it. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
didn't have anybody to talk to about it. Didn't know, but it was just something it was just the seed was there, and I didn't know. And then as I got older, I had a family member. I used to always hear my family, grandparents and them talking bad about, you know, a family member. She was gay, and it was, because we were a Christian family, went to church, all that backstory stuff. It was wrong, but I never understood what they were talking about until I got to be a teenager.
Uh
And
huh.
my first crush was like the brat. That was my first serious crush when the brat came out. And then, it was that was it from there. And then when I did come out, it was a phase, and you can't do that. And what about your kids? Because I had already had a daughter, and like, what are you teaching and stuff like that. And I was a rebel. I still am. Don't tell me what I can't do, what I'm not going to do. I'm going to do it purposely, just to push, because you told me I can't do it, you know. And then it became this thing where it's just wanting to finding some place where I felt like I was accepted.
Uh huh.
And I knew it wasn't my family. You know how you always say, just because they're your blood doesn't make them family. And I always felt like an outsider with my family. So I was like the black sheep. For me, I always felt like the black sheep, and still kind of do still to this day.
Well,
I
I
just
changed
feel
that.
like
Now I
a kid.
changed that. I don't tell people I'm the black sheep, bitch. I'm the colorful sheep of the
The
family,
color,
honey.
there you go.
I'm the colorful motherfucking sheep, honey. I'm the
There
sheep
you
that
go.
everybody wants to talk about, honey. I'm Uncle
Yeah,
Derek and Aunt Helena, bitch. Don't play with me, okay?
right.
Okay.
And still have family members who I hear, I just don't understand this. And I married a female that wasn't, we're the best of friends now, but it wasn't good. But then I said, well, hey, maybe it's not for me because it wasn't good. So then I went back to a guy. Then I was like, nope, don't like that. Mm-mm, mm-mm,
Mhm.
you know.
I went to a
And
guy. I said, "Oop, I like that."
yeah.
Okay.
and and then it's like, and then for me, I really found my place among. I love me a trans man. I love my females, but I just love my trans community. You know, that's
You love them. You love them in what way, honey?
I love. I have a trans friend that I'm talking to, trans man that I'm talking to. I've been talking to him since I want to say around 2012, probably maybe 2 years after I left my wife,
Hmm.
and I'm like, I'm happy. I feel like I found my niche. You know,
Okay.
yeah,
All right, girl. You got your girl. Your life is a lifetime movie, honey.
a
We need
lifetime
to get
movie. Listen,
this.
we can
Yes,
write a
honey.
book. Let's write a book.
Yes, honey. Get it together. So yes, I know. I mean, like I said, our lives are so parallel. I can feel you know, growing up in a Christian family, and like I said, I knew at a young age what I like. But growing up in that family where you got a father say, if any of my sons go to be faggot, I'm gonna kill him. But like I was gonna walk to Sunday dinner and say, oh, pass the peas. By the way, I'm gay.
Yeah, right.
So it's but how do how does your children interact with you, and if you have, for lack of a better word, company that comes over? How do your children interact?
They actually, at first, but when they were younger, of course, they didn't understand it. Well, it wasn't that they didn't like it. They didn't like it until they were around family members who they heard talking negative. Then they would come back and repeat what was said. But as long as it
Right,
was
right,
fine.
right,
It's like, hey, it's mommy happy. I'm happy. You understand? So, but yeah,
right,
they interact
right.
with them good. They play with surprisingly. And it took a minute for mommy to come around, but mommy came around. She be having her little slip ups,
Yeah,
but she came around.
girl, yeah, girl, yeah. But you call them slip ups if you want to, girl. But anyway, we call spades spades here, honey.
There
Slip up
you
my
go.
ass.
Okay.
Girl, put a
Yeah.
put a put girl put a cork in it, honey. I put a fork in me. I'm done, bitch. Okay. Okay. So how do you what are your plans? Because I look at the Atlanta area, the Georgia area as like one of the fashion Megans for African American designers and African American A-list stars as well.
Yeah. So, only been here a few months, so still trying to find my way around. But I have done a show. Um, it was Virginia versus Atlanta showcase. Last month in Atlanta won. I was representing Atlanta. I opened the show. First time doing that. I was nervous, but it was love, and had people wanting to buy things off me, wanting me to make pieces like a particular piece. So, and after that, I've I'm booked up to next year so far. So I have 3 shows this year. I have New York Fashion Week this year, and I also have LA next year. So we're looking to
Good
do
luck.
some Paris. So somebody from Paris better come on through so I can do Paris now. And that's where we're
Well,
going.
girl, you go ahead and have fun with that New York, bitch. I don't want to be nowhere around. I don't want to help not that designer. I don't want to help not that damn model. I
You
don't
want
want
to
to do.
help me?
Girl, I just want to see. I just want to see that shit on film, money. Because that first one
Yeah.
we did, your first one, bitch, that woman killed me forever helping
Listen,
anybody else in
let's
another fashion
listen.
show.
Let's talk about that. That's
I
what.
could, I could have. God forgive me. I could have. Let me shut up because they tell me I have to be very careful because Facebook be like, I could have out of her. You could read between the line. I could have out
Listen.
of her.
For me, for that to have been her umpteenth show, for me, it was so amateurish.
Like I told you, I didn't get into it because I didn't like the fact of her,
How everything went down.
yeah, and her promoting this as a fashion week, and you're letting people bring in garments from a damn boutique.
Yeah, yeah.
Where you got people up here, like for instance, me and you that was up till 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning still sewing goddamn garments together, and you got people coming in the goddamn show just going to that store say take that, bitch, no.
Right, and that's what they need to. That's I'm glad that there. I haven't seen it in Baltimore yet, but they have a small boutique fashion week now. And that's what they need to have. Be separate and things like
Oh
that.
yeah,
But
they should do that back in the day. We learned in school when we were there that a lot of the designers they do things like what they call a trunk show, and what they
yeah,
do is they bring in their designs that's a year old or may not be in style, and they sell it at a cheaper price.
yeah.
Where are some of the hot spots in the country that you like to perform at? Question for you both. Well, she don't perform, so she'll tell you the hot spots where she like to show off her fashions. The hot spots that I like to perform is my bedroom. Okay. Don't get me started up on it. Oh, no, the time that I went to Detroit, it was good. I can't really think of, well, Annapolis is a hot spot for me, and that's because it's my hometown, so that's always going to be a hot spot. When I get the opportunity to be in, Atlanta next month, I'll figure out if that's going to be a hot spot for me. So, where's some of the places you enjoy? Well, I know New York is one of your favorite places to do a fashion show. You got any more?
Atlanta and Miami. Atlanta and Miami.
So, what's up with Miami? I mean, why Miami?
I like the vibe.
Okay.
The vibe.
Do they have a lot of I mean, do they fucking wear clothes in Miami? Because every time I see their asses, their ass
The,
naked, bitch. What you mean? What the hell do they wear in Miami, girl? Talk to me, bitch.
yes,
What
they
you mean?
pretty
What you
much.
go? You go specialize in thongs? What the
You
fuck is you making?
yeah, I think they have a lot of they must have like a lot of strip clubs because like you said, they barely wear. Yeah, for sure.
Well, you can make a killing if you design for the strippers, honey.
For the
But
strippers.
well, you also gonna make a killing down there by doing cover ups and the little sarongs and things like that. So, but
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it's too damn hot for them to wear clothes, honey. I don't know. But you say Miami is one of your hot spots, and
Yeah. I like Atlanta, and hopefully, I'm looking forward to trying. I'm looking forward to LA. I think LA is gonna be another one.
well, honey, if you go to
Uh,
Paris, I most definitely ain't gonna go with you. Bitch, that's too long of a plane ride. I'm sorry. You be
listen,
on
you
your
gonna go to Perth? Listen. We're gonna drug you. We're gonna give you a tranquilizer. We're gonna throw you on
You're
the
gonna have to give
plane.
me something or put somebody next to me that's 6'3", 220 pounds of solid muscle, honey. He'll put me to sleep, honey. I'm trying. Okay. Girl, you know I don't drink no more, so you can't get a bitch drunk. Okay.
Yeah. Yes. Just
Let
give
me
you a
tell
little
you,
tranquilizer. That's
it'll
all.
be 5 years in August, honey, that I have not had a drink. Praise be to God, honey.
Yes.
So when we
Uh,
come back, we're Faith is gonna give you the backstory on how we met.
ah.
That was during the time at B Triple C. I was called simply the Diva, honey. Yes, honey. I was a diva of all divas, honey. But we're gonna do that when we come back from this commercial break. We're with the owner but she's not only a designer, she's a seamstress too. Because like Miss Sally told us, you gotta keep in mind all designers don't know how to sew, honey. So
Yes, true.
don't think um she was giving us a list. So don't think just because of bitch. And let me say this before we go on break. These goddamn people that have these T-shirts line, you are not a designer, bitch. You girl with your look. Y'all just calling everybody. Y'all need to, honey. You have a T-shirt line, honey. You have a novelty, but you ain't no girl.
They
Stop
call
calling.
listen. They call it designer T-shirts. Okay, there's designer T-shirt wear. I don't know.
How's it, who designed it? The T-shirt
I
company.
don't
Because the only thing you did was put a damn ironed on a damn emblem on the damn thing. Well, we
know.
okay. We gonna get it started up in this bitch today. You don't have all these people, fashion designer, and she's the designer, and she's the designer girl. Let me. You want to see a designer? These nuts. Okay. Okay. We'll be right back after this commercial. I know my brother's gonna kill me for this commercial because I play this commercial every week. I play it two. He said I need to get on my job because I'm sick of that goddamn David Ford commercial.
Come on now. Okay, black on. Get into it. Black on. Look at that David Ford right there. That's his thing. Black on. Tom. Look at that, David Ford, that's his name. You don't know Tom. Yeah. Yes. Oh, here we go. Oh, I can't see the Davids. I can't see the Davids, but I can see the light.
We are creating black luxury across this country.
Welcome back to Hey Bitches Live with that fabulous, often imitated, never duplicated, the original Hey Bitches herself, honey, Miss Helena Hologram. Oh, and we got this little child over here, my little sister child. But before we get into how we met, I need everybody to do me a big favor. Everybody who know the words of prayer, and then listen to what I'm saying. Remember this 14-year-old girl's name. Just remember her name. I'm not asking you. We're not going to get into the logistics of what's going on with her. We all serve an all-knowing and all-powerful God. I just need y'all to send her name up in prayer, her and her family's name. Um, and I know most definitely for those of us who are blessed with children, as a parent, I hope that you send up a special prayer for this young lady. Make sure you put her on your prayer list and just let God have his way in her life. Because you know what, if we as a country or we as a people ain't never prayed before, this right here, this is the time. So y'all write. I mean, if you need to write her name down, I'll be bringing her name back and forth through the rest of the night. Damari Fortner Bay, 14 years old. Just please keep her, and her family in your prayers. When I got word about it, I had to immediately go into my little prayer closet and send up some timber and just pray that God will work everything out in her favor. Definitely, my brother say definitely will have more commercials for next week. He's my associate producer and he do all my commercials. But I always play that one because it's the longest. Yeah, Miss Rose, I have a T-shirt line, but I don't call myself a designer. Okay, hello, girl. That's how you do it. Okay, I have a T-shirt line. My T-shirt line is kissmy.com. Order what you want, get what you want. When you really, really want, you can have what you want. Thank you very much, I'm Big E. So y'all remember to pray for that young lady. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost, I pray in the name, pray to your higher calling. I ain't gonna tell you who your higher calling is, but I know who mine is. Praise the Lord, hallelujah. So, girl, how did you meet this fabulous bitch right here, honey?
Well,
oh God, here we go.
Picture it, 1934. So
Okay.
no.
Okay. You tried. She said 1934. I wasn't even Nut City, girl.
So, no, we were at the harbor location. They should have never closed that one down.
Oh, I missed that.
At B Triple C. That and we were in. I think we were in. Were we in the sketch class?
Yeah. I couldn't.
I mean,
that class.
I'm sorry, costume class.
Who was that? Meredith.
Yeah.
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 And then we had and then we also had the class with the skinny lady.
What skinny lady?
The black lady, Miss Marty.
Oh yeah, I forgot about her. Oh yeah,
I failed that damn class.
because that they're specific how they want people to do stuff.
Yeah, I passed the what was it called? I used to have a job doing this. Damn it. Visual merchandising class. I passed that with flying colors. Oh, go
Oh,
back to your
really?
story, girl. I'm
Okay,
sorry.
but yeah, we in that class, and out of everybody in the class, I felt drawn to you. Little did I know that our birthdays were days apart.
I know, and I'm a fabulous Libra that I am, honey. Okay, go ahead, girl.
Yes.
And then she liked the Dallas Cowboys too. Go, girl, tell a story, girl.
Yeah. So I was like, hey, and we exchanged numbers. And I think
And then
what a
she was like,
year.
"Did this bitch ever shut up, girl?" No, she did.
Yeah, but your whole vibe, and your energy was awesome. Versus, your vibe was something that says you're approachable, which I didn't get. You don't get that from everybody. You're not stuck up. Like you
Girl,
can't
I'm
approach
not.
me and I ain't willing to help
Heavy
you or
stuck
whatever.
up, honey. Okay,
You
little
should
stuff.
be.
Shimmy, shimmy, cocoa pop. And
Yep.
that
And
was
then,
like, oh Lord, that was like, I'm trying to,
mm-mm,
I
I don't
don't know,
know.
girl. Don't start me
We're
lying.
gonna.
I will have to go back and figure out when the Harbor campus closed because that's where we met at the Harbor campus, and I think it was like a year or two after that they'd say, okay, this
They
Harbor campus
closed it.
is defunct. I was like, oh Lord, now we gotta go up here with all the little young alphabet children acting crazy. Well, anyway, y'all know before we get back to the story, y'all know a part of this show every Monday is I have to do a reveal. So let you. I know y'all didn't think I was gonna be dressed like this bitch. Okay, let me get this reveal together. It's a part of the show. We do it every week. Now bitch gonna be a little cooler, honey. Woo, here we go. Here's the reveal, honey. Okay. All right.
Okay. Ah,
Okay. No, I
I
didn't
love
buy
that
this.
material.
I didn't buy it. It was cheaper for me to It was cheaper for me to buy this one instead of making it.
Oh, don't tell
Yeah,
everybody your
please.
secrets.
Huh?
Tell everybody your secrets. I like that material.
I can't tell you my secret. Then I have to kill you.
That's what I said.
Girl, you know. Then and I don't like jail, honey. Jail is not for me. I'm not one of them children say, "Oh, girl, when I go to jail, girl, I ain't going. I'm not going to jail just to get my life, honey. I get my life on the outside. Shit, I'm
Oh,
not.
yes.
So yeah, y'all please make sure y'all keep that young lady in y'all prayer. It's just yeah. So we met. Let me think. Ooh.
I
Damn.
want.
I can't. I want to say 20. Damn if I know.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to think about
But
that
we
one.
know I think it was
But
like I know it was after 20, like around 2012 or something like that. I'm guessing.
no,
I
I
don't
think
know.
no, it was before then.
It might have been before then.
It
I
was
don't.
before then because we did that fashion week in about 2011. So I know it was before then.
Damn, girl. That remind me of that. That was the worst.
Listen, it wasn't all bad, honey, because the red carpet, you tore it up. So
Oh
let's
well,
talk
yeah, I
about
had a
that.
fun thing, honey, because I need to let them children look, bitch. Don't come for me, honey. Step to the side and keep on moving, honey. Have you looking dumb, honey? Don't
That
play
was
with.
iconic.
Yeah, that was the oh that was the best thing about that. I guess it's always a blessing to have the experience of a fashion week, but it's more of a blessing to have the experience of a more well put together fashion week. But
There
I'm
you
like, I
go.
didn't understand why, but she was going through so much because I mean,
Because
we
she didn't know what
started.
she was doing.
She did. I mean, it was months, and she had more than enough time to do everything that she needed to do without on the day of acting like she rushing around and she gonna get a gown from one of the damn boutiques and it wasn't even the original gown. I was like, girl, bye. I
Because
said, girl, you was too big to be wearing all that damn yellow, girl.
truth be told, she stole that fashion week for somebody else who was putting it together, and she just decided to get together with something else and put it up before they did. So that's why
Wow.
she didn't know what she was doing.
Ooh,
So yeah,
that's a mess. When she said Helena Hologram always tear up the well, honey, I
always.
did that night, honey, in my Derek form, okay? So yeah, we've been actually friends ever since, and that's act that and that Fashion Week was actually your one of your first lines that you ever put out there.
Yes. Yep.
I like. I mean, The experience was okay. Like I said, I think it was just so unorganized, to the
Yeah,
point that she just thought everything was everything everything that had to do with it should
be about her.
revolve around her family. And sometimes when you have family that don't know nothing about the business, bitch, they not the people to put in the business. I was like, girl,
Yeah, yeah.
but yeah,
And
and
it's bad when you got models and parents talking about they'll never come back. And so
right.
But anyway, yeah,
And your middle child is my goddaughter. She's what, 21 now?
21.
Wow. So what are your children
21.
ages? You still have babies compared to mine.
Yeah, 26, 21, and 12.
Mine are 33, 31, and 29.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't know how that happened. I'm only 27, honey. I got some strong genes, honey.
Yes.
Oh, I got some genes, honey. So what you got what you said? You got New York coming. When is that coming up?
That is September 11th.
Oh, okay. The week after Labor Day.
Yeah. Oh,
Is
shoot.
that
Yeah.
is that all? Is that when their fashion week is? It all the time in
Yeah, New York. So, yeah, it's usually about that. Yeah.
and when do they and when do they have the Met Gala?
Which one?
The one that all the
Uh,
stars go to. I'm not talking about the one that
um,
like Nicki Minaj and all them go to.
I thought they had that like in there's an October, November, somewhere around there.
Girl, don't
Cause
start
I
me
know,
now.
cause I know it's usually in California or something, right? Cause I know it's
Yeah.
cold. It's cold in Baltimore, but to be warm the way they be dressing,
No, Chad.
heard.
They usually have it at the Metropolitan Museum of Art in New York.
Oh, is it New York? Because I know
Yeah.
they have one in California, and somebody said they had a building or something they used it here in Atlanta, but I don't know. I never looked it up to
Well,
find
I know.
out.
Well, Atlanta have their fashion week too. I mean, all the majors, I call them major fashion hubs in the United States, have their fashion week. L.A., Atlanta, um, New York. I don't know if Philly does it or not, and I don't know if New Jersey did it, but I know all of them have something that's consistent with a fashion week. Like I said, I know
Yeah.
Atlanta do. I know, of course, New York do because they're the originator of Fashion Week. California, but I don't even consider Baltimore Fashion Week. I consider Baltimore a mess. A mess. That's what it is.
Listen, man. You're gonna have to talk because I got somebody we're gonna have to put some things together. So we're gonna do our own little fashion. I got somebody who in a couple of cities has a big one, but he wants to get it out there, and I'm like, we gotta talk. Yeah, please
Well, let me
shut
see
it
some.
down.
Let me see some of them designs behind you, chair.
Oh, she talking. Oh, shoot. Listen, which way? Oh, so this gown. Yeah, can you see it? It's sparkle at the bottom. I had to lift up the daggone thing.
Oh wow, I like that.
Yeah.
And what's the
I have to
color?
post some pictures. The pictures of it on the didn't get pictures. You know what? I need a good photographer so I can get some photos.
Yes, you do. And what's the other
Because
one?
the other one is a two piece. I have some photos, but this one has a split. This one, mm,
Oh, okay.
that one's really cute.
I liked it. Is that sequence?
It is. It is, and it's very soft. It's a 4-way stretch.
I hate sewing sequence. It's the worst fabric
No,
in the
no,
world to
this
sew.
one is not thick at all. It's easy to sew through.
Oh, okay, because that damn seat. But I like how much is that? Something like that one. Is that a long skirt or a short skirt?
The black and white is short
Oh, like above the knee short, to the knee short.
to the knee, depending on
Uh,
how it could be above the listen. It's a two piece, so you can take that skirt and hike it up at however you want it. Name
now,
so
Miss Pat, let me tell you, now this gown that's behind me, I think it might be a little too fresh for you to wear, honey.
no, it's not. Don't listen to her.
Yeah, the one behind me is too fresh for you to. Let me get this. Let me show you this gown, Miss Pat. But I want you to So okay, don't be Miss Pat. I'm not making this gown for you, girl.
Tell them don't be stingy.
This is actually you can actually use it for a cover up or whatever, but this is it. It's see through um, four-way stretch lace fabric,
Lace.
which is like this dress is probably at least 10 years old.
Mm.
I can't remember the last time I wore it, but nevertheless, it's she there. Oh,
And
girl,
you know,
I got you turned around wrong, girl. I'm sorry.
uh,
I'm gonna use that to like. I seen a gown. Well, my brother is gonna start performing with me, and he showed me an outfit. It was just like a four-way stretch fabric lace, but it actually covered over top of another dress. It was really cute. I like the design.
but you know, that's the style. If you look on the red carpet now, see through everything. So you can revamp that and, you know,
Oh, she said Miss Pat said she not cold yet, but yeah, but see, you got
that's right.
tradition. You got traditional body parts, honey. Mine, I put mine on and take mine off. Don't play
You
with me,
can,
guys.
you can, come on, get
Well, we're
creative. You
working.
already,
Well,
you know better.
my daughter's working on getting me a breastplate, so we'll see, honey.
Mm-hmm.
Miss Pat, I might could do something which I might have to put. You might could take that for your next. Just wear around. I think I wore that one time in 10 years.
Mm.
But then again, I have a lot of shit that I wear one time in. Oh, exactly. Look, first of all, this is my show. Y'all would not come for me on my own show, honey, because we're not having all that, honey. Honey. So, how were you affected this year and last year because of the pandemic, as far as making prom gowns?
Oh, ooh, well, you know, last year everything. See, they wasn't a prom to the first, and then
Right.
stuff start opening back up. There's like everybody want to hit you at once, and then they have this short amount of
Time.
time there. It's like, oh, child. So of course, you know, when you have to hike up the prices, you got to hike because, and it wasn't intentional. You know, it just is the situation.
Well,
You
the
know.
prices of everything went up. I mean, you got to realize, for those of us who sold, when this pandemic came out, and I was one of the people who were producing masks. I mean, you have to realize when this pandemic came
Mm-hmm.
out, it was taking you weeks and weeks to get elastic. I mean,
Yes.
it was one. I mean, it was one time, and then it was sad because then once the elastic started coming in, all the shit started coming in at once. I have like
Hmm?
500 yards of damn elastic now, but when I needed a bitch, I couldn't get none of it.
Couldn't get it, and
But
then
it's
you
okay.
know,
I can always use it for something else, putting
yeah.
cuffs and sweatpants and things of that nature.
And then you know, for prom season, you know, ideally it's better to put your prom orders to come in ideally 6 to 8 months in advance,
Yeah,
preferably at least a year to start getting it in. You know, you know, because you're gonna have more than you're not just gonna have one order. You know, and
right.
you know, what I mean, you know, so and
But
then
see,
you're gonna have
then that's when you're gonna have to strategically place your orders and not try to be greedy as shit and try to get 15 prom gowns, and you know you're only gonna be able to finish three of them.
yeah.
And then that
Hmm.
when they do things like that, they give such a bad name for other seamstresses and other people who sew.
Hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's I mean it's and like I said, I'm so proud of you because you are an African American woman. You have three beautiful children, but two grandchildren.
One.
Oh, I'm putting things into existence. I need one grandchildren. Forget that. I'm sorry, Jesus. I ain't mean to
Man,
go
could
there.
you listen? You got what, four? One on the
Girl, I
way?
got I got seven now, child. Where you been?
Stop playing.
Yes, child. I'm tired of
Oh,
grandchildren. I ain't gonna lie. I love them. I most definitely love them from a distance. Hallelujah.
yeah.
Thank you, Jesus. So your woman, you're doing your thing. Your fashion is ready to kick off. You down in the Georgia, where what I call it the black entertainment capital, t- pretty much of the world. So you
Yeah.
have opportunities to meet some of the people and ooh, I know who was it? Somebody told me they met somebody down and they was like, well, child, the way you see her. I said, well, most of them, the way you see on TV, they probably not the same in person because
Of course.
they working for the damn cameras.
Yeah.
If you had your choice to design for any female rapper, who would it be?
Megan Thee Stallion. I like her.
Okay.
I like
So
her.
did you have the opportunity to watch Legendary?
Yes. On one episode, only one episode, but I loved it.
Yeah, they ready to I don't know when, but they ready to go to get ready to go to season 3 now. So y'all, well,
Mm.
we got to take this commercial break because somebody's knocking on my door. Y'all know how live TV is. But we're gonna take this little intermission, and we come back. Hopefully, Miss Faith is gonna tell us some more about her wonderful designs. What she is she planning on when she's planning on doing her first men's line?
Oh, child. No, he didn't put that out there.
Yep, I got you. We got to find out when you're gonna do your first men's line, honey. And you know what? We're gonna. I don't know why they always do this, but you know, black people are just black people.
Viewer discretion is advised.
Behind the Blue Curtain, Saturdays at 11 a.m. Eastern. Unscripted talk on police reform and race relations.
And now, behind the blue curtains, law enforcement liaison, retired 32-year Chicago police veteran, homicide detective, former commander, sergeant, grant writer, lecturer, and adjunct professor, Joseph J. Mosley.
Behind the Blue Curtains, Minister of Common Sense, former 12-year Fort Worth police officer, educator, voice of reason, and unapologetic practitioner of sound judgment, the young scholar, LaRonda Young.
Behind the blue curtains co-host, fact checker, and investigative journalist, Isidoro Rodriguez.
I need you to get it back. Welcome back, y'all, to Hey Bitches Live. I'm your host, that bitch, Miss Helena Hologram, honey. There we go. With my guest, my little sister. But guys, let me see. What did she? Okay, Miss Pat said she trying to come out of retirement, honey. She want to be sexy. She want to be mom, lady marmalade, honey. So,
Mhm.
Are you planning on diving into menswear at any time, or are you just gonna stick with women? Houston, are you there?
I'm here.
Okay. So, are you thinking about doing a men's line?
You know, I have, I am thinking about that because I keep getting it, and I do have a young man who is, but every time I do a show, I get men who come up to me and say, listen, I need to listen. So,
Well, start something, But like I said, my last show that I did, I actually was the first time that no, it's not. I'm lying. Every show that I did had menswear in it, but this time I went more with like the active wear, like the sweatpants, and I made a couple of casual suits that you could wear out, maybe like to a day party or even something semi formal. So with
mhm,
because I don't know, I just like men in Kente cloth prints. Whether it's
mhm,
whether it's just a pocket or whether it's a cuff on the sleeve or a cuff on the pants. I just like the Kente cloth look, and I know as a fashion designer, we all know that in this day and time, if anybody's a fashion designer, you got to realize, honey, making money for making clothes for 4 figure women is where it's at, honey.
yeah,
Don't ever forget, don't ever lose that market, honey, because that market is
mhm,
the market that if you like to sew and you want, and now that especially now, I'm not just saying this for big women, especially now since 4-way and 2-way stretch material is like the end thing, and you can get something A gown as simple as this, but the kind of fabric you make, the kind of fabric you use will determine how elegant the gown is.
Yeah. Yeah, and
So
and you know, especially like you said now with the plus size, these plus size girls are running around in two piece thong bikinis like the skinny girls, and I'm like, okay, so you
they
know,
don't care, and
they don't care.
I ain't saying all y'all need to wear them, honey. But
So,
I
so they
mean, I understand you got know you understand you love your body and everything, but for the sake of okay,
yeah,
girl, I can't look. I can't do. It's your thing. Do what you want to do. I can't tell
there
you
you
to
go.
sock it to you. It won't sock it to me. Okay.
Yeah,
So you do you get a lot of orders for full figured models?
I get a lot of inquiries,
Okay.
and so definitely, especially like they always say, yes, I'm looking for a custom piece. And I say, if I
Right.
do, it's going to be, you know, that's going to be for you. Somebody may have the same fabric and it may look the same, but there's something completely different on it or about it where it's not two of the same kind.
Right.
You know,
Right.
and a lot
I,
of people like that.
I think that's one of the things in the fashion world is that you know they don't want you to tell them it's original. They want to know it's original because you know one of the things with women is you know a woman will go all the way to hell back home. She walk up in a club or a bar and she sees somebody with the same goddamn dress she have on.
Or they'll do a regime. Remember the episode on Living Single?
Well, what she do?
Went
Oh,
to the
she
club.
wasted the stuff on the other girl. See, that's too much.
Uh-huh.
Men don't do that as much as women. I think it's an ego thing for women for them to think they're the prettiest thing, and then she turned around and this bitch got on the same damn dress you got on. And
Right.
because
But it's all in how you wear it. People don't
yeah,
realize
but
all in how you wear
that's
it.
they don't care, honey. I know when I went to my prom way back then, the
Mm.
girl I took to the prom, she had on a dress that somebody else had on. It was
And
funny because she was a plus size and the other girl was the skinny size. So I didn't know. I guess the girl I took filled hers out a little bit because the other girl she just looked like a straight up bona fide stick. So you
yeah.
are you coming back this way anytime? Well, I guess we're gonna get together and do a fashion show back this way because you know they sold your place yet again.
Who plays?
That store on Howard Street it got sold again.
Are you serious?
What was it called? Southern Blues, and then it went to what?
Phase 10.
Yeah, and then it went to Bentley's, and now it's ready to be something else.
Oh my God.
The people
Well,
that go
see,
to
that makes sense because you got to think, for one, there's not a lot of parking. You know what I mean? Like,
but
yeah.
they're opening it to be a gay club.
Um, and somebody, I think it was you. Somebody told me there's only like 23 gay bars in the world, in the
We ain't got
whole
many
world,
in Baltimore.
in the whole world.
We still have gay bars here, but we have very little gay clubs. I think the
Mm,
Eagle is probably one of and no, that's a bar. I mean, a club, you know, has a bar, have a dance floor. No, we have maybe one or two gay. I ain't gonna say we got gay clubs because most of them are so damn small. They bars to me now. I call the
mhm.
gay club like the Hippo and Grand Central and Buns. Those was clubs to me. The rest of them were just bars because they had the bar sitting in the middle of the damn floor, and that was just it. But we don't.
Yeah.
I think we're like climbing up that ladder of almost being close to extinction as far as gay clubs are concerned in this city.
And
Now,
it's so funny because I know a few years ago when uh Pose first came out, and then that one more fashion thing called herself trying to do a ballroom scene show, something, whatever. Anyway, I I seen that they still do the whole ballroom scene in London.
yeah,
It's big, like
it's big. It's real big over there. A lot of the ballroom children from this area go over there and teach classes on voguing and all that.
really, and that's just
Yeah,
like why we can't get it together enough to be able to do that. Like,
jealousy.
That's crazy.
envy, you name all them little ugly things that always wear their head instead of being there to help your brother and sister and lift them up when they up. But you try to do everything in your power to knock them down, girl. It's time out for all that because if your brother succeed, you succeed. Shit.
Yeah.
If he knocks open one door for you, then that's a door you can knock open for somebody else. But everybody don't know how to in this day and time, so many people don't know how to pay it forward no more. You know,
That's true.
they don't know how to get a blessing and pass it on to somebody else. They're just so selfish with it. Now, like I say, that's my Achilles heel because I'm always willing to help somebody, but I help because I choose to, not because I have to, and I don't help nobody because I want you to say, "Well, Helena, girl, if I do it for you, I did it for you." And if it's mentioned again, you'll be the one mentioning it. I won't.
Right. Right.
I don't. I
Yeah.
don't. I don't. I don't have time for all of that. Well, I did, girl. If my mindset is for doing all that, girl, we ain't gonna talk about it.
Yeah.
I'd be like, girl, never mind. I don't want to do it.
Yeah.
So you say,
That's-
so have you ever thought about like maybe in one of your shows just putting like one or two men's designs in one of the shows just to shake it up a little bit?
yes. Actually, I am thinking about. Like, yeah,
What
because
is
there
that
is no more.
eyeshadow? What is that eyeshadow color? Is that bronze?
Um. Yeah. It's like a red and a bronze mix. I
Oh,
mixed the
that's
two
kind of
colors
cute.
together.
And what company?
Um. Was it Morph?
Oh, I can't
Is
afford
it-
them, honey. And let us not forget that this young lady is also a certified makeup artist as well. So you just got all the bases covered, bitch.
I had all of it covered. Look.
So would you ever consider going on Project Runway?
No,
Why?
because well, first of all, I don't do it. I don't like nobody. I don't need to be judged. I don't need to be judged. But more so recently, just because I found out there are a few shows that are supposed to be, you know, real life TV that are actually already predetermined who's going to win. So what you're doing the show for, you already know who's going to win. That makes no sense. And half the people that win, you don't hear from them. It be the second and third runners up, like the guy from Baltimore who's doing big things. Bishme. He just did. He's from Baltimore. He was homeless and everything. He after he did Project Runway, he done moved to LA. He just did a
And what
show.
what season was he on?
He was on the one I don't the year before last, 2019 or
Okay.
2018.
And he was from
And black
Baltimore.
guy.
Well,
One of the
well, I'm gonna have to go back and look at that show because on one of my channels, I don't know if it's
like,
Paramount or HBO Max. One of my channels, I have Project Runway on there. They can have Project Runway and Project Runway All Stars. Cause you know that I can't remember what season, but you remember
yeah,
that other black guy that was on Project Runway from Atlanta, who made it to the final three. He passed away.
did he?
The black guy.
The big guy.
No, the skinny guy that was on this. I think he was on the same season with the heavyset white guy, and no, I don't think he was on a season with Miss what's her name, Christina or whatever her name is, the little white child that went to the Baltimore School for the R21.
Oh, okay.
The
Okay.
child who started seemed like he was making more money designing shoes than he was gowns.
Mm-hmm.
But I think the season after him, a black guy. I'm gonna look at it because I know it had to be within the first 5 seasons because I stopped watching. It's not too many reality TV shows that really grab my attention because
His name
Michael.
is Michael. Michael.
Yeah, I think he passed away.
Wow.
Actually that season, in just my opinion, I thought he should have won.
Yeah. The
Yeah,
skinny guy, yeah.
he could have won in more ways than one, honey. I'm trying to tell you,
Ah.
honey. He could say, come on to my house, my house." No, see, I couldn't go in there because I'm too old. I'm not too old. I'm just too. And look, I ain't got time playing with nobody's children. I've been to slap the shit out of somebody in that show. So, in order to keep myself from out of jail, some reality shows just ain't for me.
Yeah, and it sometimes it'll just be the judges. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Because the judges,
I didn't always agree with their decisions. I think
Mhm.
they had people that they'd already knew that they liked before. Because I mean,
Yeah,
no disrespect to nobody, because it was a lot of them Project Runways. But I know for a fact that quite a few of the black children should have won and they never won.
never won. And it's only one main person who that I can think of, remember, which who was Christian Siriano, that I remember from, and now Bishme, because I know he's from Baltimore, so I actually follow him and talk to him and everything. Like, from Project Running That Way, that made it
His
big
name
was
was Bishmi.
Bishme Kamarati. Yep, he's a black
That's
guy.
a hell of a name. I would say, "Hey, bitch, me."
But yeah, yeah,
He'd be like,
you're a whole
"That's not my
mess.
name, bitch." I'd be like, "Oh, okay." But that's the
Yeah,
name of my show. Okay. I'm gonna have to, let me see. Let me look him up while we're here. I'm gonna have to look him up. Let me see. Project Runway. Your name says his name was Bishmi.
yeah.
I didn't even know they had a Project Runway Juniors.
You need to know how to spell his name, or you got it.
No, I'm just I'm trying to. I guess I'm see. I guess it's gonna tell me what's. Let me see. Season. No, you said it was year before last. Let me see. No, just season 18. I don't want season 18. I want season like. Okay, I see season. What season are they on now? Shit.
I don't even know. Are they back on? See, I didn't even know they back on. Like,
They like they said they had 18 seasons. So
uh,
let me. I want to see the damn season. And spell a boy. How you spell his name? How you spell his name? I'm gonna get him. Izmi, Umaki, Ulaki Laki, Kamasaki.
yeah, you got it.
No, spell it for me.
Bishme.
Okay, let me see. I think I got it. Let me see.
His last. You got it.
Bishmi, Crumb, whatever. Yeah, but oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute, honey. Oh, well, all right. Oh, he kind of cute.
Hmm.
Yeah, you talking about him?
Yes, he's from Baltimore.
Okay, Daddy. My name Faith. I live in Baltimore. Call me.
He
Okay.
was on season 17, 17, 17, 17. So yeah,
He
and he
designed some
designed he
awesome.
designed a gown that was worn last night at the BET Awards.
He did.
Yep.
See, I like stuff like this.
Yeah. Yeah.
He has a lot of lines, and kind of remind me of look like a star from the Jetsons or something.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna have to look him up. I might have to call him. He might have to make. Um, I might have to get me an original gown made from Alpha Kima. So when I come down to Atlanta on the 23rd,
That sounds good.
do I have to send you my measurements? I'm slim. Okay.
And cute in the face, then in the waist.
As long as it's 4-way stretch, you ain't got no problem with me. I'm probably
That's
like 4-way stretch. I'm probably a size 8.
You are not a size 8.
All this body I put on, yes, I am, girl. Trust me.
You said put on. Wait a minute.
Girl, don't forget about the body, honey. I got body. Oh, yes, honey.
Your waist is not a size 8.
No,
Your
it's not.
booty might be, huh?
4-way stretch. I can fit an 8. I've learned even in 4-way stretch, my biggest problem is never the size. My biggest problem I have is always the length because I'm
Yeah.
already
Because you're tall.
right. I'm already 5'11" without damn heels. So then I go from 5'11" to 6'2", and somebody made me a gown for somebody that's 5'11", it'd be Jake Waters. I'd be like, girl, I can't
Oh,
wear that.
huh?
Girl, it'd be high waters on a gown, girl. I said, so this is no longer a gown. This is T-length, honey. This is not a gown because a gown touches the top of your shoe, honey. Get it together, honey. Mother knows, honey. I was taught well at B Triple C, honey. Don't ever do it, honey.
Yes.
So, do you have any collaborations coming up in your fashion world? Who would you like to collaborate with?
Bishme. Right now, I'm like I said, I'm talking to him. I want to buy him, definitely by him being a hometown. Um, yeah.
Well, when you talk to him, ask him if he need a muse. I'm his muse, honey. If he needs somebody to just get inspiration from for all of his designs, honey, I'll be that. He got to catch me when I got body on. He can't catch me when I don't have body on because I'm a stick, honey. I'm a straight up dad. But once I put this motherfucking body,
And if
hey,
I
what?
had in a model, I would like to use Ashley Graham, the big girl for model. She's doing well. She's big though, but I like her for
How
plus
big is
size.
big? How big is she? She big, or she just big?
No, she's like maybe a 16, maybe a
Oh well,
18,
yeah,
but
yeah. Okay,
maybe
that's not.
maybe somewhere 18 there.
Yeah, if
Yeah.
I could, I don't know. If I could design for somebody, it would have to be a star, but I wouldn't want it to be like a real popular star.
Hmm.
I just want it to be a star that people know. I would love to design something for Loretta Devine, a formal gown,
Ooh. Oh yeah.
because I don't think she would be hard to please, and it'd be easy to sit down with her and sketch out what she's saying when she wanted. I don't
Hmm.
think she would be all that difficult like this. I need this. I'm like, girl, you're not paying me that
Mm-mm.
much damn money, honey. Y'all want all these goddamn Gucci prices, and y'all want to pay Walmart money, girl? No. Uh-uh.
Mm-mm.
You want to pay Walmart money? I can give you Forever 21 um finished
Prices.
products, honey. No, no, but no. I would Loretta Devine.
I like her. Yeah.
If I could design something for a man, it most definitely would have to be Shamar Moore, of course. He got his career started in International Male Magazine. Don't even think they have magazines no more. And if they do, they not. They selling more. Magazines are more online than they are
More
at the
line than
newsstand.
anything. Yeah, that's so crazy. You want me to pay? Why you want me to pay for a magazine online the same price as the book, but I can't get the book? That's
Now
crazy to me.
I would love to have a showing have a line showing at Ebony Fashion Fair.
Do they still have that?
I don't think
I
so, but
haven't. I haven't.
that was basically something put together by the sororities as a fundraiser. I think it was the
Hmm.
Delta who initially started that as a fundraiser, and they did it to showcase African American designers. And see, when I
Yeah.
first started, I thought all the stuff was store bought, but no, they had designers, and actually, I think Miss Sally knows one of the coordinators for Ebony Fashion Fair.
Oh, that sounds good.
Let me see if they still in existence. But I know they should always come to the high schools. Let's see what they say. But yeah, they still have it Faith. They had one in 2021 Fashion Culture, the Empowerment Effect of Ebony Fashion Fair.
Hmm.
Let me see. Does it still exist? In addition to the fashion fair, the company also created a cosmetic line named Fashion Fair Cosmetic. We know that name. Fashion Fair.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, so they provided the designers, the space, and the goddamn makeup.
Yeah.
And I think if I'm not sure, but I have to do my research. But I think at one point in time, Beverly Johnson model did a fashion fair um
I think she did.
yeah.
Yeah.
Let me see. Let me see something. I didn't want to do that.
But August 1st, I'm doing, and I think we were talking about the Bronner brothers. I think, like you said, the younger children took it over. I'm doing
Right.
it's called Black Beauty, is hair, makeup, fashion showcase here in Atlanta. So I think that's the same thing.
Oh, okay.
Thing like you said about the newer generation, the children of them. Because I haven't really heard the Bronner brothers' name. I could be wrong, but
Yeah.
yeah, you got it.
Yeah, it was started. Of course, everybody knows that it was started by Eunice Maker. It didn't tell me if it still exists. In addition, well, we know I haven't seen Fashion Fair makeup in like forever. I wonder, do they sell it? Is it only? Do they only sell it online?
I think it's only online.
Yeah, because I think even the magazine has went to online by itself.
Yeah.
So you say let me get this out real quick because we got this coming up for all of you wonderful people. I wrote it down so I can remember it. All right, Fierce Throttle Cabaret, July 23rd, 2021 at Magic Luxury Occasions, 2479 Riverdale Road, College Park, Georgia. Showtime is at 7:30 p.m., $20 in advance, $25 at the door, sponsored by Shiro Hero Car Club. If anybody wants information, you most definitely could go on my page because I'm going to post a flyer on my page. And hopefully I'll try to share it, but I don't know why. I know when I share things, sometimes when I share things in the inbox, I can send it, but some of the people I send it to, it has the little thing, attachment unavailable. So I don't know what's going on with that. Miss Facebook has been really showing off when you need it. You needed to show off when Donald Trump was on your Facebook doing all that
Oh.
crazy shit. I ain't scared of y'all. I ain't scared of y'all. Y'all done cut me off before. A bunch of back of the bus. So y'all check that out. So Faith, we're gonna have to have you back again. I don't know what you want to talk about. When we just have so much that we can talk about. We like I say, this young lady has been my sister for years. We've done a lot of things. She even moved to the county, and then I caught up with her. Now she's always all the way in Georgia doing her thing. We wish her the best. And guys, again, I'm gonna have to keep on saying this for the rest of you guys. Please, ma'am, please, sir, keep this young lady and her family in your prayers. Like I say, we're not going to get into the shoulda, woulda, coulda. Just know that her and her family needs your prayers, and those who have children, you can begin to imagine. Just pray. You have her name right there, and you don't need to get into the shoulda, woulda, coulda. Just know that this young lady and her family most definitely need your prayers. But do you have anything you want to say to the audience before we close out? What's going on? She froze, girl. You could be a mannequin.
Mm.
So you make sure you keep us abreast of when you're ready to go to New York, cause I do. I could probably meet you there, honey. I'm gonna have to put on my two piece. Me and my children supposed to be going to Ocean City for the 4th of July. I'm gonna try to find me a bikini. No, child, they've been through my narrow ass in jail to be say indecent exposure, honey. I said to who? Okay. But we're going to get ready to go ahead. We thank you all. Of course, I can never leave the show without thanking my sponsors, the Nighthawk Network, Eric Butner, and most definitely, I want to thank my newest sponsor, the Washington Consulting Group. If any of you guys ever want to consider sponsoring the show, sponsor comes in different levels. You can be a hair sponsor, a nail sponsor. Everybody don't have $200, $500, $6,000 and all that. Whatever you can sponsor would be greatly appreciated. Like I say, I'm here every Monday night at 9 o'clock p.m. Hey Bitches Live with, often imitated, never duplicated the original Hey Bitches herself on it. And your boy Derek is here whenever he pops the hell up for the remix. And also Helena's on Bigo every Monday, but Derek is on Bigo every Monday, Thursday, and Saturday for Gospel Therapy, 11:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And this bitch right here is on Bigo every Monday night at 12 midnight. So we're going to call it a night. Thank you so much, sis.
Thank you. We
We're
gotta do
gonna
this
have
again
her
next
back.
year.
It's another guest that I'm gonna invite back. So we're gonna be up out of here in about 10. Not no, I need to get this. I always gotta get my commercials lined up because I'll be forgetting where the hell is what. Okay. Well, let's get this together. We love y'all. Y'all be good.